NBA 2K18 tutorial number 6. Yes, I will be showing you one elite move to help you guys get both the difficult shots badge and the ankle breaker badge along the way. Now this is probably the best ISO move in 2K18 so far that is going to give you a good quality mid-range almost every time in an isolation situation. So this is going to work on all game modes, but in my career, if you do this, you're going to get 2 badges at a time. So why get 1 badge when you can get both, family? Oh, Corey Joseph, I'm sorry. And as always, the footage that you see in these highlight clips are all on Hall of Fame. So I'm just doing that to show you guys that the shots do go in. If you're grinding on badges, I suggest you turn it to Pro, obviously, because it is a mid-range shot, so it doesn't go in all the time if it's on Hall of Fame. Now also make sure you subscribe for Monday night live streams where we'll discuss how to get all badges and at the same time talk about the gameplay on 2K18 this year. So let's get to it. First things first, you gotta make sure you get the ball at the right spot. So you probably, to do this move, you probably want the ball on either wings, kind of around the arc-ish. So to do so is not very hard. You can bring it up yourself, get to the wing spot, pass it to the corner man, call for a right back, in my career obviously, so there it is. You can also wait for someone to bring it up, just stay in the wing, call for the X pass, and you get it on the wing. But you do need to make sure you are starting this move on either wing, alright? Now, obviously how to do the triple threat spin jumper. If you want to learn it in detail, make sure you go watch a tutorial number 3 by clicking the card link above, and you can also check the link in the description to learn the move in detail where I give a full explanation, but I will also show you guys the basic of it here. So all you gotta do is you gotta catch the ball and make sure you're not doing this, because if you jab this way, to jab the ball this year, you gotta hold on the turbo and flick your non-pivot foot, so your free foot on the same side. So here my guy Fam, his pivot foot is the right foot and his free foot is the left foot. I told him to jab right here, so he brings his leg across. So this is the wrong jab, and I'm holding on the turbo at the same time. The right jab that you want to do for this move is you want to jab to his free foot, so which is the left foot. You see right there, that's the free foot jab. That's what you want. So if you know his non-pivot foot, it's the left foot, hold turbo and jab to that side, okay? You don't want that cross jab where he turns his entire body. So once you have done this jab, immediately don't let go of turbo and spin the right stick from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and you will trigger a spin, as you will begin to see here. Now as you're spinning, make sure you don't get into the paint. When you're around the mid-range area where you feel comfortable shooting from, you want to hold turbo still, push the left stick back and double tap square. That will trigger the spin jumper, and that's a lot of separation. Look, if you look up to the top right, the shot is only lightly contested. Out of an isolation situation, to get a mid-range shot, that's pretty good quality. And this counts as a moving shot. Alright, obviously you're moving and taking a jumper, so that will also get you the difficult shots badge. You can see it again here, jab, jab left, spin right, drop Corey Joseph. That will get you green release, that will get you ankle breaker and difficult shots. That sequence, that's the goal you want. So catch it in the wing, jab to the free foot, which is the left side, spin the stick back to the right side, hold turbo, double tap square, bang, and make sure you double tap square when you're outside of the paint. So on the bottom here, I'm gonna leave the control sections here. So to do this move, all you gotta do is do the triple threat spin out and also the triple threat jab. And like I said, jab to the side of your free foot, your non-pivot foot. Do not jab towards your pivot foot, alright? So if you want the details, go to tutorial number 3. And yes, this move is deadly. This is against Hall of Fame, and my guy is not even that high rated in mid-range. I think it's only 75, and I'll be able to hit these a lot of the time. Probably pretty good rate on Hall of Fame, because the move itself is very deadly. You look at it, like that's actually an open shot. That's a lot of separation. Because of the spin, the defender is usually late. On Hall of Fame, if this is all you do, which I don't suggest, you'll probably hit this at a 40 to 45% rate. And for difficult shots, plus the ability to get ankle breaker, because this is considered as a dribble drive success, that's a really good quality badge grinding move. Now, as I said, make sure you catch it in the wing, and obviously you can't catch it in dribble. You need to have not a live dribble so you can keep your triple threat and figure out which one is your non-pivot foot. So here I know it's left. I jab left, spin right, spin back. Oh, and look, that was an open shot. Because if you look at the shot feedback, a lot of these are either lightly contested or open, because look at that separation, family. That's a swish bomb. So you can see in this game, I was able to go 6 for 15. Like I said, this is on Hall of Fame. So it's about 40 to 45% success rate. I got 2,400 points. But look at the dribble drive success. I was also able to get 9 dribble drive success. That goes towards ankle breaker. This is because I got more than the shots, because some of the shots are just kicked out for assists, as you can see there. But if you do hit this moving shot out of the triple threat spin jumper, you'll be getting dribble drive success and moving shots, which mean 2 badges at a time, and you can't grind better than that. 2 at a time, family. Now on Hall of Fame and versus human, this is an excellent midi move. It's obviously not the ideal shot, I mean, we all get that, but it's also not a bad shot if the situation required for it. Because if you look at the shot itself, it is an isolation shot. This is low turnover prone, right? You're not gonna get a lot of turnovers. And if you look at it, I missed it there, but take a look. I got open, slightly late open, so you can blame that on me for, you know, slightly late on the release, but a lot of the time, like I said, it's either open or lightly contested. If you have a guy, like I have a small shooting guard here, if you get a big wing who is good on the contested and the pull-up mid-range, and obviously you can also add in a pick as I'm showing here. This is on Hall of Fame again, this is no longer on Pro, and add in a pick, or you can go on an ISO. This is an excellent move for people like Carmelo, Kevin Durant, big man, Anthony Davis, oh my goodness, Anthony Davis with this, and Dirk Nowitzki, obviously a younger version of Dirk Nowitzki if you're playing on my team, but the old version could do this too. Like, this is an excellent move, and if you look at it, it takes me no time to execute this. Maybe with the pick, obviously a bit longer because I wait for the pick. If I do this without the pick, maybe what, 3 seconds? 4 seconds tops? So if you know your shot clock is running down, your offense is breaking down, and you're not getting good looks off your initial stuff, you can always go to your ideal triple threat mid-range shooter and do this. And here you can see me kicking it in. So this move is obviously multi-purpose. For the badge grinders, I had to show you the jumper because you get difficult shots, but you can actually pass out of this because of the control. You can also spin in. Look at that kick out. That is beautiful. If you guys do this drive in and kick out pass, you'll feel it's actually very smooth, because of this, even though you're spinning so hard, it is honestly an excellent short-term solution when you need immediate offense. And obviously you can also spin in for the jumper. Hall of Fame doesn't matter, the move is very good. And I have an undersized 6'5" shooting guard here. If you're doing this with Melo, Durant, obviously people with size advantage, Paul George, definitely. And remember, right, you still have the River Mahesi escape dribble. So this is, like I said, if the pick and roll is dying down and you're not getting good looks out of your initial offense, there's honestly nothing better you could do than go to this, so then you can just like ISO and still get a decent look, a great look. Sometimes I get an open look on this easily. So that is pretty good for an isolation move. And I think all of you guys need to add this to your arsenal. Here you can see me do the different jab. I'm doing the crossbody jab. It still works, so it's a combination of things. Adding the pick will also get the defender pin, and you can get the mid-range, or you can drive it in, as you can see here, and that is absolutely nasty. Alright? Now, also, like I said earlier, for badge grinding results, make sure you go to the Pro, because I have checked this, there is no badge point boost if you play on Hall of Fame in my career, so there's really no point. I just do it to show you guys that the move works on all levels, because you can see me do it to Klay here, Klay Thompson, top defender in the NBA. This is on Pro level, and I think I hit about 55% on the jumper, so I'm doing the same exact move. It's just because on Pro you get a better rate of shots going in, and I believe between the differences, it's about a 10% increase, so that's a lot, because I went from shooting around 40-45% in Hall of Fame with this move, but if I turn it to Pro, I go to about 55, and if I get really lucky, sometimes even 60. And like I said, my guy's mid-range is only 75, so it's not too high. If you got a guy with high mid-range on Pro, you might be able to crack 60% consistently. A lot more green releases on Pro, obviously, so that's good quality move for badge grinding. Look at the stat. Oh, that's just dirty. So if you want to learn the move in detail, even though I explain it, just make sure you go to tutorial free. And as you can see, I was able to get 55%. I only took those shots, so I get 5 difficult shots make in 55% along with ankle breaker. So family, I hope you've been enjoying these weekend tutorials that I've been doing. mostly individual move focus. We'll be moving along to freelance offense, so more team oriented stuff starting Tuesday. There's still one more move I want to show you guys on Monday that will help you get a lot of badges. That's for sure. Lots of relentless finisher and also acrobat badges. But that move is also intended to kill really a defense that likes to sack the big down. So that's going to be great. Thanks for your support lately. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, add me a like. And there will be a Monday night live stream with me and Money. If you guys want to swing by and just hang out with me. And if you got any questions on the moves and tutorials lately, you can ask me on the Monday night live stream. As always, thanks for coming. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. Live stream Monday. Alright? Thank you and see ya.